Okay, that looks like it's working. Oh, hold on. There we go. Well, yeah, okay, my mic is working. Okay, cool. Shadow the Hedgehog, I'm back. Welcome back, Shadow. You know, they finished, they announced the other day that they finished wrapping on Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie. I saw that announcement. Now, you guys might be wondering why there's a plate on my desk on screen. Well, today, we're going to be kit bashing Warhammer miniatures. I have never done this before, so we're all learning. I'm going to be learning today. My goal is to make a speeder and a dreadnought, and maybe figure out some other stuff along the way. Now, the whole reason why I'm doing kit bashing is because I don't know that I have the stuff that I need to make all the models the way they're supposed to. What I currently have is a shoebox of like partially finished guys. I want to finish this guy for sure. I want to make a speeder. Hey, Energy, it's been good so far. Maybe 2 speeders. I don't know. I have parts for speeders. Look at all these speeders I have that are unfinished. I have a lot of miniatures that I'm trying to build. I just want to build my boys so that I can have some proper Warhammer. Can you repeat that one more time, Baldy? First of all, rude. Second of all, yeah, sure, why not? I am making a bunch of Warhammer minis. I've got all this sprue as well. I have this whole bag. This whole giant bag of sprue. I got a whole bunch of Warhammer miniature stuff from a buddy. Like, this is hundreds of dollars worth of models that I got from a buddy for... Like, I bought all of this stuff, including a bunch of finished models off of him for right at $100. And a lot of that was store credit for the game store that I play at. So it wasn't even $100 flat. It was more like 70 bucks. For a game like Warhammer, that is ridiculously inexpensive. Did you pick up a more expensive hobby? Look, I play Magic. So I have 2 relatively expensive hobbies. That being said, I shop around for the cheap stuff quite a bit. Where did I put my glue and my cutters? But I totally grabbed them, didn't I? Am I dumb? Where did I put them? I thought I grabbed up... One second, guys. Also, hi Cam, hi Salami, hi everybody. Okay, I found my stuff. Salama, sorry. Sammy. I got my glue, got my cutters, and my kit, my stuff. Dear Universe, where is my money safer, MTG or a Vegas casino? That's the neat thing, Cam. Neither is true. But yeah, I'm excited to try doing this kit bashing thing. I've never done it before. Finally got back my job at Gun. Also, sorry for calling you Baldy. It's fine, Shadow. Like, I walk into my game store these days, and the first thing my good friend Peyton will do is go, "Bald! Bald!" And I'm like, yes, you're right. That is true. I am bald. You're correct. Very, very, very observant. Very perceptive of you. But yeah, I think we just start easy. And I think the easiest thing to start on will be, I don't know, probably finishing a Oh. This speeder had a guy on it, it looks like. The hand is the hand is a little dangly, but it had a guy on it at one point. But yeah, I think the goal first of all is going to be to finish a few of these speeders. I have one finished speeder, but you need 3 for a speeder squad. And let me tell you, as somebody who's been playing against the Tau, who have a lot of long-ranged shooting units, I need to be able to close in on those losers. JW, if for some reason you're watching, I'm coming for you, specifically. Why you built like Baldy? Because I have the Middleton hairline. And the Middleton hairline doesn't exist. Like once you hit your mid-20s, it starts going back. I mean, you can see, right? Like the top is like real patchy. We're like, there's where the hair would be growing, and where it should also be growing here. But it's all bald here. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm not one of those people who are going to try and hold on to my hairline like somebody who is desperate. Once it started going, I was like, I'm just going to go bald. Luckily, I don't have a bad, weird head shape. I've got a pretty normal, eggy-looking head. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. Nice specular lighting going on right now. Thank you, light. Oh, and you guys should know, the stream might be pretty Bowser light right now. Because this is Bowser at the moment. Oh, come on up, bubbies. He's got to wear a cone. He got neutered yesterday. And he has been just miserable. He is, oh my god, he hates this cone so much. He bonks into everything. It's the funniest thing on the planet. We have a giant cactus that he climbs on in the living room and goes all the way up to the roof. I had to take it down because he tried to climb on it yesterday and he missed his jump and he was dangling upside down while I was in the middle of eating. So I was like putting down my sandwich and like reaching for him so he wouldn't follow his demise. Yeah, so Bubby's currently doesn't feel very good. Bowser's gotta wear a shame cone right now, and it's funny because I was the one who opted to take away his shame. But that's because he wants you to live longer, Bubbies. If I do that, you live longer. I don't know the science behind it, but apparently neutering cats makes them live longer. And I want you to live forever. An ancient being, eldritch, like an old one. Yes, you want to be one of the new old... Aw, he's so sleepy. He's so sleepy. Oh, let me put you on the couch. Yeah. Bubbies is on the couch. He's just gonna be very slow today. Eggman's fourth cousin. Look. I don't talk about my relation to Eggman, okay? I don't talk about it. But you're not wrong. Speaking of magic, I got the stack over here. Here's a new deck I'm working on. Whoop. It's not done yet. It's got a bunch of cards in it. Oh god, it's not done yet though. It's gonna be built around the new guy. What's his name? Tiny Bones. Where's Tiny Bones at? This guy. It's built around Tiny Bones. Tiny Bones. Tiny Bones. That's fun. It's gonna be a fun day. Anyways, let's get to cutting plastic. Let's see if I can find somebody who will fit on this bike real quick. Oh god, Bowser. Bowser, don't make me have to put you outside when you don't feel good, Bubbies. I don't want to put you outside, but I can't have you running around on the desk right now, okay? Okay, Bubs? He just wants to be held so much right now. He wants to be held so much right now. Victor said, damn it. Why, Aaron? What did I do? Get down, Bubs. Get down, Bubs. No. Look at this spoiled brat. Oh, God. Only 10 minutes in and someone made a Sonic reference? Look, Aaron. I have Shadow the Hedgehog in the YouTube chat. I don't know what you want from me. It's quite literally the Shadow the Hedgehog, okay? I don't know how I'm gonna stop that from happening today, so... Sorry, bud. Alright, that's fine. Every time I try and consolidate the YouTube and the Twitch chat, it just doesn't like to do it. So I've kind of given up. I might try it again since I've made a change to one of my settings that seems to make it more consistent, but I've got no promises. Oh. Alright, Bowser. I know, buddies. He's so in a mood right now. Alright, let's find a guy to fit on this speeder. We gotta find a little guy. I guess I'll use somebody out of the box, huh? Is there somebody in the box who's holding a sword? No, he's too small. He might be the right size. He's busted up, but he's the right size. Okay, let's start with maybe that guy. Let's see. This guy's got a gun in his other hand. Oh yeah, we can make that work. Okay, cool. I think we have the start to something. Whoop. So let's first and foremost, let's get this guy's legs off. Whew. Whew. Little no leg looking loser. Alright. I'm gonna have to cut off a lot of material to make him fit. If I can keep the skirt, I would like to. Let me get out my razor blade. Get out my razor blade. And let's use this big choppy bit. I think this big choppy bit's what we're looking for. Bowser has given up. He's laid down. That does not want to go through. Alright, back to the pliers it is. I'm gonna have to wrangle this thing. Save. That's the fun thing about miniatures. No matter what you do, everything you do is saved. Every cut, every snip, it's all saved. That just flew off and hit the TV hanging on the wall over there. That's funny. That is something I was aware would happen, probably. Oh, this guy's arm is welded here. Boop. I mean, that arm's gonna come off anyways, right? Yeah, that arm's coming off anyways. Can I get that arm off? Woo! I'm realizing I think I need bigger cutters. Yep, I screwed that up. Whoopsie. What if I just cut it off at the shoulder, right here? Just get his hand. Whew. There we go. There we go. Get this guy right there. We can make that work. We can make that work right there. Yeah. I might have to tack some stuff on here, but yeah, that'll work. Yeah. I have to tack on some plastic, but that'll work right there. Look at that guy. Focus. Yeah. This is gonna be some ugly kit bashing. Woo. But it's fine. This is a model cement. Hopefully this works. To paint both sides with some cement, probably. Oh, I can feel it melting. I can feel it melting the cement. I'm really trying, melting the plastic. I'm really trying not to melt my hand together is what I'm trying not to do. I don't know if it'd melt fingertips. We'll find out. If this doesn't work, I have some regular super glue. Rouge said nice. Nice. Okay. The regular super glue will probably be uglier, but I don't care. I'm just trying to make a working model here. You have to fill in that gap right. That's a big gap. Can I fill it in with this hand? I could. I could fill in that gap with a hand. Ow! The way that plastic flies off was like aggressive. It seems to be forming a decent weld. Woo. I don't have the steady hands for this, do I? Oh god. Oh, it's right there. No. It was right there in the perfect spot. There. No. Oh no, it's coming apart. Okay, let me go grab some more tools and some super glue. Okay, round 2. Fight. I've got some regular super glue and some tweezers. Hopefully this will help me a little bit. The regular super glue, it's you know, a little more globby, but I don't care. I'll at least know it's sticking. And this stuff is quick set, so it should solidify. Oh. Yeah, it's already solidifying the model together. Shadow the Hedgehog says to the people on Twitch, do you have any questions for me? Aaron, do you have any questions for the Shadow the Hedgehog? They're actually on there pretty good now. They're quite good, actually. Oh, yeah. That's really on there. No, it's fine. It's probably fine. Oh, yeah, it's really... Yeah, we're good. We're Gucci. What was I worried about? Shadow, the question is Tifa or Aerith? And for me, this might be underwhelming, but for me, it's Aerith. This guy has so many guns. This guy's gonna be on the bike and not holding onto the bike with a bunch of guns. He's not gonna be holding onto the bike, I'm just now realizing, but that's fine. I think that's fine and perfectly silly. It's not like that wouldn't happen in the Warhammer universe. Warhammer would definitely have somebody who's just like drives the bike with their mind. I need to keep making this more of a V shape. You know what? That works. Oh, that'll so work. Chat, that'll so work. Let's go. Let's glue this guy in. Look at this guy, chat. Trying to find the center here is so funny to me. Yeah. Dude's got guns on his bike. He's got a gun in his hand, and he's got a sword. Aaron, Shadow says neither, they both suck. You know, hey, L opinion, but whatever. You know, opinions are opinions. Why is the glue not sticking? I need to use some of the cement too. Cement and glue. Bigger globs. So does your standalone game? Oh! Got him. Absolutely destroyed. I'll tell you what, some of my favorite videos on the internet, though, could not have existed without the Shadow the Hedgehog game. Like, it being a generator for, like, comedy, I think it's worth that at its value alone. There's just so many funny videos out there that could not have existed without Shadow the Hedgehog. You know? I don't know if these types of plastic like super glue. Any other questions? Yeah. A run back to my last question. Who do you think is playing you in your upcoming movie? The thing is, it might be Shadow's original voice actor. Because I saw that he posted on he posted for like the first time on Instagram in a very long time of him like standing next to a microphone with a picture of Shadow in the background. Ryan Gosling, because he's literally you. Ryan Gosling in any of his movies, if you replaced him with Shadow, would make so much sense. Like, was it Driver or Drive? Ryan Gosling in Drive. Imagine Shadow the Hedgehog in Drive. Beating that dude to death in the elevator. That'd actually be so wild. Okay. I think we've got some amount of stickage going on here. Am I gay? No, Landon, I am not gay. I get that question a lot, though. And nobody at work has ever asked me that, but I have a running theory that everybody at work suspects that I am. Sorry? No, don't be sorry. Believe you me, I've had enough people ask me that question to where, like, yeah, you know, I can get how I can put off that kind of persona. I get how I can kind of put off that kind of energy. I think it'd be silly of me at this point to be like, you should feel bad for assuming that. Believe you me, you're not the first to ask me that, and I guarantee you won't be the last. I want a little, if you can see, guy's got a little chunker missing here, and I want something to put there. You get the question a lot too? Well, now I feel it's only fair to throw it back. Are you gay? Oh yeah, there's plenty of little chunkers here I can use. The other person in the chat is your brother. Shadow the Hedgehog is your brother? What? Landon! Wait, Shadow's last name is Nelson? Nelson? Shadow Nelson? That's insane! Shadow! You're being doxxed right now, my guy! Sorry, Mr. Nelson. Shadow Nelson the Hedgehog. It's just in quotes or parentheses. Shadow parentheses Nelson the Hedgehog. I'm gonna set that down for a second while I cut out one of these little pieces of sprue. I think one of these little cloths will be a great cover for that leg. So we're just gonna figure out how to get in here. Here we go. Boop. And boop. Put that there. Grab the tweezies. Oh my gosh. Liquid Shadow. Keanu Reeves or something for stunt casting. I don't know, man. Because you think they would have done some stunt casting for Tails. But Tails' voice actress is just the same voice actress that always voices Tails. So, I don't know. You're definitely not saying Keanu because of recency bias. I mean, I think if Keanu didn't sound... Well, Shadow sounds old. He does sound older than Sonic by a good margin. So I can't go by that. I was going to be like, oh, he sounds too old, but no. This is Eclipse. He just changed his username to Landon Nelson. You know what? I'm going to opt not to believe you on that, Shadow. I think you're trying to gaslight me because too much information about your identity has been revealed. I think you're trying to gaslight. You're trying to gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. I guess it's this way, huh? Probably this way. Oh, got super glue on my fingertips. Didn't know that was gonna happen. There we go. I should stop defaulting to trying to touch it with my fingers. I need my dad. Well, Nelson, I can't help you with that. Let me tell you, my track record of dads, not great. I've got a pretty low ratio of successful dad experience. It's ugly, but I think it works. I think it gets me just enough there. Nobody at the store is gonna care. The only girl boss I know is Rouge. I don't know, I've been reading the comics, and Amy's pretty girl boss lately. Amy, Lanolin, Whisper. Most of the characters in the comic are pretty badass in their own right. Blaze. Yeah, cool. I think I set this guy to the side and see how well he'll dry. And see if we can get another guy for this speeder. Oh, look at this wild guy. This guy looks like he might just be a captain that I need to put on a base. I could probably just get a base for this guy and call him a captain and be done. I'm gonna set him to the side. I think this guy's too small to be on a speeder. Same size, please. Need a bigger boy. You're also a finished guy. I don't know what you are, but you're finished. My favorite ones are just these ones that like are just legs. Like he just finished. He glued the legs on, and we're like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. How old do you think I am, Landon? I see the teeniest tiny little photo of you, my guy. I don't know. Let's say 17. Why not? The little photo of you that I see, the teeny tiny little thumbnail, looks like you're wearing those chromatic aberration 3D glasses. And I don't see any facial hair. I just see hair on top of your head. It looks like a small head. I feel like you're young. Well, there's no more... Bro, I'm 12. Bro, you're too young to be on YouTube. You're definitely too young to be in this stream. Probably. I don't know. Maybe I'll try not to swear as much. This guy's a teeny tiny hand. Maybe I do need a teeny tiny guy. Maybe I can get away with a teeny tiny guy. What if I just... Oh, God. Oh, I dropped the model right between the tripod of my phone. Y'all are moving. I'm sorry. Whoop. Oh, this is a press to fit guy. Well, I'll press and fit them back together, I guess. If I just take this mostly finished guy and this bike, I just... I mean, it kind of works. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Screw it. Get this hand off. I'm gonna show up to Warhammer next week and they're gonna be like, Cody, what is this garbage? And I'll be like, it's my speeder unit. Don't you like my speeders, guys? They're on regulation bases. I'm not doing anything wrong. Ow. Show me on the model where I went wrong. You can't. If I can make him fit a little bit lower, I'm gonna glue this together. Mr. Clean, Lord help me. Alright. Let's throw it back at you, Landon. How old do you think I am? Calling me Mr. Clean out here. The only girl boss that knows my literal boss, she's alright. She's like a middle-aged woman. Why are we talking about Mr. Clean as the stream sponsored? No. No. Although if I got the Mr. Clean sponsorship, oh my god, I'd be rolling. I'd be banking, dude. 47? No. I feel like by the time I'm 47, my beard's gonna be really gray. I've got a few gray hairs popping up here and there, but I'm not 47. 29. I've just aged horrendously bad. I don't even think I've aged that bad. I just think I have an unfortunate hairline. Which is, I think, just objectively true. I mean, this was kind of cool. He looks like he's getting ready to, like, jump off the bike and start shooting some termagants or whatever. Yeah. Alright, let's prep the surface. Doctor, I need you to help me prep the surface. Where'd he go? There you go. I almost wonder if it's because these guys are painted that the concrete, the plastic concrete's not working very well. Which is why I'm having to resort to using so much super glue. But the super glue is going in like teeny tiny little cracks and crevices, so I think I'll be okay. Hard to believe. Have to leave? Well, alright, see you later, Landon. Thanks for coming by, bud. Hope we'll see you again later. Alright. I think that's 2 speeders. Pretty much good. They're rough. They're rough. They are 2 speeders. I should go get the dreadnoughts that I have in, I have one dreadnought that's unfinished. I think he's literally just missing an arm. I can go get him, and then I can look through the sprue and see if there's a cool gun I can attach to him. Alright. I think that gives me 2 speeders. Alright, let me go see if I can go grab that dreadnought. I'll be right back. Okay. So I was wrong about the dreadnought. The dreadnought that's already finished. The dreadnought's already finished. They don't have bases. That's why I couldn't play them last time I played. And also, I went and grabbed my one finished speeder that I got that was finished. And I need to do a size comparison real quick. Oh no, that works. I was worried they weren't going to be close to the same size, but they're really close to the same height and everything. So I shouldn't have a problem using these models in an actual game. I need to get these bases for them, but I shouldn't have a problem using these models in an actual game. And that glue is holding on real tight. I think he's going to be just fine. Okay, I could make another speeder. Let me see what the base size is on a speeder captain. Speeder captain Warhammer. Oh, control all. Warhammer 40k captain on bike. Images. Wait, could any of these guys be captain on a bike? Base size. Space Marine bike bases. Official rules. The bases and the scout models. So this base right here is the standard. So I'll have to make bases that look like this. Which, once I find a material that's this thin, I can just trace and cut these out. So, whoop. No. Let's not knock you over. So theoretically, I should be okay if the base size is already half. Alright. Let's look through the sprue bag. See if there's anything in here that looks particularly interesting. So many guns. Scarves. Jump packs. Ooh, I could make some jump jet intercessors. This actually looks like a jump intercessor. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll do the chore I've been not wanting to do, but it's a chore that I need to do. My Warhammer minis. And to tell T-Dog I said thank you. One more time for the breach. One of my friends, his name is T-Dog, who was one of the first people to start getting Warhammer going at the shop at Nerdvana in Jackson, Tennessee. He was like, I'm going to give these to you for free because I just want more people to play Warhammer. So he gave me 2 boxes of Prismaris Intercessors. Space Marines. I think I should start building them. And we'll see how this goes. Let me get all this speeder sprue off the table. All these broken legs and limbs. Those can stay. I have to throw those out. Bases, stickers I probably won't use. Stat sheet and instructions for the Intercessor Squad. Yeah, if you want to see how complicated one of these things is, that is an entirely uncut sprue sheet. All these teeny tiny little bits make up a handful of soldiers. There's another sheet of sprue. There's another sheet of sprue. There's another sheet of sprue. 4 sheets of sprue is what it takes to make 10 intercessors. Is it 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 10 intercessors. And now I gotta figure out the complicated instructions for how to make intercessors. Alright. Wish I wouldn't have bent these. Wish I wouldn't have bent these. Alright. 1A. I need to find the sheet with the lowest numbers on it. A bunch of 1s on it. Okay, I think we can start here. I need to find 10 and 9. There's 10, there's 9. And these eyes aren't push fits, so I'm going to have to glue them all together. Whatever you believe, it doesn't matter. I know who I truly am. That Shadow the Hedgehog. Live your life, dude. Live your truth. I would never take that away from anybody. Mainly because I can't. Nor do I really care to. Seems like a lot of work and I just don't care to do it. Let that solidify together. 11 and 12 make up the legs. Legs. 11. Well. Anybody else here play Warhammer? Me asking that knowing it's a ridiculously expensive hobby that's hard to get into. On top of that, the game has a pretty steep learning curve. If anybody here did, I bet it would be Aaron. Well, got my fingerprint on a model. Whoopsie daisy. You have a family member who's into it? Cool. A cousin of mine told me about some Warhammer stuff years ago, but I didn't really pay that much attention to it at the time. It didn't ever seem like anything I would get into, but you know, you surround yourself with enough people who are into something and eventually they'll drag you into it. I say that like I haven't had fun playing it. I have. It's a really, like, you would think it's like a really high intensity game, but realistically, once you do a bunch of simple, like, math and you learn the baseline of the rules, it's actually pretty chill. It's a game you can really just kind of, like, relax while you play. Why'd you think it would be me? Just curious. Mainly it's because of the, you seem to like, because you like Metal Gear. I could see there being a not very wide gap between someone who likes the complexity of Metal Gear and somebody who would like the complexity of a game like Warhammer and lore like Warhammer. That's really it. I don't know too many other people in the chat who might be into something like Warhammer. Not off the top of my head anyways. Legs. All right. What's next? Oh, this is for building a bunch of torsos. Oh, I should just do all these. Okay. What other sheets have a bunch of low numbers on them then? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. I guess they want me to build them in an array. Or maybe they're just trying to make it easiest for me to get to the sheet. So now it wants 18 and 17. Is that on this sheet? Wait, where's the sheet I was just cutting out of? Here it is. Yeah, there's 18 and 17. Okay, cool. I don't know how Warhammer... I don't know enough about Warhammer to know if that comparison is accurate. It's not really that it's a... The really only thing is that Warhammer has a bunch of complicated and kind of like dark lore and themes to it. You think you played Warhammer once or twice with Rouge? I mean, I think you would know if you played Warhammer. The game is all over the place complicated. Takes a lot of learning. The themes and idea of Warhammer is basically, like, there are no good guys in Warhammer. Everybody is a villain in Warhammer, basically. Like, you'll hear the joke a lot, oh, you play Warhammer? Who's your favorite space racist? And that's because everybody in Warhammer is kind of a space racist. That's just how it is. That's the lore of Warhammer. Everybody hates a different type of, everybody hates every type of alien. Everybody hates every type of human. But there is crazy lore associated with, like, every faction. There we go. It's just a whole lot of different stuff. Like, the Space Marines and, like, all the humans. Almost all the humans are basically, like, religious zealots. And it's just, like, what flavor of religious zealot are you playing today? 19 and 20. I was talking about this with some friends, but God, I would hate my job to be, like, setting these things up to be printed. Like, imagine how complicated it is to plan out a whole sheet of sprue, and then, like, plan out all the little shapes of all the little guys. So much work. And then you gotta make sure they're modelable and stuff. Like, that's insane to me. Especially as somebody who has as little modeling experience as I do. I've made some pretty simple, primitive models in my time, but I've never made, like... Where'd the lid to my super glue go? That's an important question that I need to answer. There it is. But yeah, if you want a quick rundown of Warhammer lore, there's no shortage of them on YouTube, and they are pretty interesting and entertaining. As somebody who wasn't sure he was going to get into Warhammer, listening to those did kind of make me a little bit more interested. If for no other reason than they have some neat stories in there. And some neat ideas for factions. Like, one kind of neat idea they have is that, the way that humans are able to move through space is, using wormholes and teleporters powered by this thing called the warp. And the warp is this, like, alternate pocket dimension where, like, gods of chaos, like space gods live, like eldritch old one gods live. And the only way they're able to access the warp, the humans, is because the biggest human, the Emperor, who has been alive for thousands of years and only continues to live because they sacrifice 100 people to keep him alive every single day. Basically sacrificed himself and his unbelievably powerful like psychic abilities as a way of maintaining humanity's ability to traverse through space using the warp. And that's how they're like, that's what their entire like religious zealotry is built off of. Are you gonna eat the pieces? You know what, Nick? If you stick around long enough and I get hungry enough, I might just start munching down on some plastic. How you doing, bud? Did you meet your deadline? I've heard about the no good guy things. Whole stick is that, yeah, it's very anti-war. It really doesn't try to play a hopeless world. There's a concept of Warhammer where if people believe in something hard enough, it'll manifest itself into existence. Yeah, I don't know for sure. There are entire like character units, like big character units, who have insane lores. Like, there's this one character, I don't know her details and I don't know her name. I'm gonna get a lot of stuff wrong here. But essentially, she's one of the Sisters of Battle who represent a chaos god. I don't remember which one. But her whole thing is that she lives 8 lives, and whenever she dies, she has to defeat herself 8 times in the warp, and then she can return to the battlefield. So every time she dies, she fights herself 8 more times. But I think that's it. And there's another one where every time she dies, she can come back, but she has to defeat and climb over the bodies of her previous self. So every time she dies, like in the warp, she's just climbing over a taller and taller mountain of her own corpse, like of her own corpses that have accumulated. It's insane lore. It's wild. 26, 25. I think this guy's solid. I can glue his legs on. Right foot, yeah. We want one of his legs at least. Question for Shadow. If you're moving at 60 miles per hour, how many miles will you have traversed if you've traveled for 1 hour in a straight line? Well, Shadow, 60 miles per hour in a straight line, how far have you traveled? You've gone for 1 hour. There you go. Stay together, little buddy. Dating Rouge in secret. Gun doesn't know I blocked them so they can't see what I'm typing. Boy, howdy. It'd be awful if someone from Gun was watching my stream and they heard me read that message out loud. That'd be really unfortunate. Oh, God. Which leg is... Okay, it's this leg. Okay. Always trying to figure out where these things go is always so mind-numbing to me sometimes. And the other leg goes here. $60 miles. That's Shadow's final answer. He also retracted he retracted the messages that he didn't want Gunn to see. No corroborating the information. Corroborating? Corroborating. Crab rating. Rate some crabs! Who's your favorite type of crab? Mine's Mr. Rate your favorite crab. Mine's Mr. Krabs. Have they done that in SpongeBob yet? Have they rated Mr. Krabs? SpongeBob SquarePants episode about Smash or Pass Mr. Krabs. Smash or Pass Mr. Krabs. It's a stupid joke. Dumb, you're an idiot, Cody. Shut up! Ooh. I thought this little PC came out. Man, this plastic cement works really well. Yes, how did you know? How did you solve such complicated arithmetic? He truly is the most powerful being alive. Let's see, I'm at 27, 28. It's 24. Right? Yeah. There's 27. I'm guessing we all live in a place where we use the imperial system, right? Good old American. I don't speak English, I speak American. I don't measure in imperial, I measure in American. How many feet? I don't know. 2 as far as I got. How many feet you got? Think you're a clever buster saying you got X amount of feet? Humans only have 2 feet. Unless you've been to war, in which case you have a reason to maybe have less than 2 feet, Lieutenant Dan. And if you have less than 2 feet, I will call you Lieutenant Dan, no matter how inaccurate that is or how insensitive that statement may be. I'm just joking with you. Don't try and get all politically correct on me. It's web browsers. Yeah, I finished my deadline. Had to do it all-nighter again. Wow. Gun is spamming my phone. We were taught both here in Canada. Aaron, you're Canadian? That's cool. Good for you. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what your opinion on Canada is. Probably pretty decent, at least. Although, I know it's very easy for Americans to think Canada is the perfect land of super nice folks, like you guys don't have your own problems. I'm not going to claim to know much about Canada, but I know shit ain't perfect up there. In some ways, you guys are having similar issues that America's having. At least so far as I'm aware. Though I gotta admit, I don't know the details. Michael Moore lied to you? Damn it, Michael Moore. Oh, wrong camera. What a twist, Michael Moore lied. 22% on my camera. Uh-oh. Whatever. Let me move this so that you guys have a little bit more view of the action, I think. Oh no. I maybe just went chaotic for no reason there. Blood for the blood gods, chaos for the chaos gods. You guys can see my belly pooch a little bit. It's fine. I'm not tore up about my physical shape too much. I'm pretty okay with my body. All right. Where am I at now? Let's glue these legs to the body, since the body seems to have drawn a little bit. Which leg are you? Do this leg. Yeah. Man, a pot of this glue must go on for a long time. Let me reapply the glue because I totally missed how that fit there. There we go. Not bad. There we go. I figured it out. If I recall, he edited an interview he had of Matt Stone out of context to make it seem like he was saying something else. So I made fun of him in Team America. Oh. I will say, Team America, they knew what they were talking about. They made some pretty relevant jokes. Alright, now it says 2 times. So each of these intercessors must be built the same way twice. Says Shadow, get the milk. I'm not gonna ask why she wants the milk. I feel like that's a little inappropriate. Alright, let's finish building these torsos out. I need to find 34 and 33. I think it's probably smart if I just do these in order. It's South Park, they know their stuff? Yeah, you're right. Okay, here we go. I found another 9 and 10, so the same as that guy. It should go faster now. Especially now that I know how quickly this glue works. This cement works fast. 2 gallons of milk. What else is my 1 and 1? Yo, baby girl, I got the milk. What else you need? Ooh! It auto-played into the Hi-Fi Rush soundtrack. Thanks, YouTube. I'm so heavily considering rebuying Hi-Fi Rush for PS5. I want to give them every reason in the world to make another Hi-Fi Rush game. Don't care how many times I have to buy it. Just gonna let you guys know if my webcam dies, if my phone camera here dies, I'm going to, I'll just make this camera look down at the table. Because it only has like 20% on it right now. It's gonna die pretty soon. That game sucks? Alright, Nick. Fine. Keep talking like that, Nick. See if you wake up tomorrow. My buddy made fun of a game I like. I'm gonna threaten to end his entire life. $18. Tell you what, this is really relaxing. Hanging out on stream, building my really complicated Lego men, just chit-chatting. Maybe they'll shadow drop a intro. Was the ending open for it? Yeah, especially if you got the full ending. The full ending did kind of hint at, like, the potential for a sequel. It's definitely open enough. I think Coolsville sucks, Nick Ferris. No, you're gonna take this out of context and make me think, and make people think that I think Coolsville sucks. Wait, no! High key, Scooby-Doo 2 is a really funny movie. The live-action second Scooby-Doo movie is really funny. And 1920. It's true though, they didn't have the ice cream flavor I like. The video game didn't have the flavor of ice cream you like. Is that what you're trying to justify to me right now, Nick? Or are you trying to say Coolsville didn't have the flavor of ice cream you liked? Yo, an ice cream shop named Coolsville? Oh, did my phone die? My phone restarted? Why is my phone rebooting? I think Coolsville sucks. Well, Aaron. Is it hot? No, it's not that hot. Huh. Maybe they pushed an update through. My phone just auto-updated. That happens. Oh, got some glue on my finger. I'm gonna leave a fingerprint on another shin. Yep, there it is. Let me get the camera back up, I guess. Boop, 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 boop. Wrong pin. Come on. What? What do you mean wrong pin? My phone's telling me I'm using the wrong pin. But I always have this pin. What the hell? Okay, figured it out. I could have swore my phone had a 6-digit pin, but it wasn't my 4-digit pin. Although I could have swore my phone had a 3-digit, a 4-digit, a 6-digit pin. Numbers, God. What happened to Garfield? We don't talk about Garfield here. We don't talk about Garfield here. Rose just sent me a You know what, Shadow? If you can't figure that out on your own, I don't think I need to be the one to answer that question. Maybe ask her directly. Like, hey, I don't get it. What's that mean? Oh, wait, I know. She wants that damn 4th Chaos Emerald. That's what she wants. That's what the D stands for. The damn 4th Chaos Emerald. You go find that and she'll be happy. Like Loki, I kind of thought for a second that maybe I did get hacked. I was like, why is this not working? There's literally no reason why it shouldn't be working. He's about to panic. I was about to panic and cry. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many tears. You're like, wow, this adult man is just crying on stream. I'm like, yes, I am. cried on stream before? I don't think I have. I haven't played an emotional enough game on stream to cry. We need to just get me a really, really sad game to play. Something that'll just really tear my heart asunder. Netrunner managed to access the mainframe and reroute the encryptions. Yeah. They bypassed the security code and they jiggled the power cable. They fried the circuit board by rerouting the power coil, which caused a surplus of energy, which overclocked the voltage limiter. Let's just say more vague sci-fi words. We promise it's real, we're smart. Oh, that's the wrong foot. That piece and that piece do not go together. That's on me. I should have read those numbers. Hey, what? Something I'm really excited to do for real is paint these guys. I've got my paint scheme all planned out and everything. I'm really excited to paint these guys. It's called Crimer. It's already a thing. Said I'm in. You got your password by using an enhancement program and ran on a 360 vertical axis. You know, that's where they went wrong. Everybody tries to use a 360 vertical axis, and realistically, that method is so dated. Not to mention it's trackable. And the best part is you can use Orbital Scholar, which does all the same things without having to use the 360 method. And it has a built-in VPN, so your net code and your IP can't be tracked back. Because everybody knows VPNs make it impossible for you to be tracked. That's how VPN works. That's what VPN stands for. Very private. No. Very private. No get in. My network. Which leg are you? You're the right leg. Or I guess his left leg. Crazy how that works. My right and your right are the same right, but if we're facing each other, they're not the same right, right? They should have used a cyber nuke, or maybe I'm paraphrasing something. Something nuke. I had a missile GUI. Here's something funny about getting my cat neutered. So my cat's been using paper pellets for a long time, right? Because he just didn't like clay whenever he was real little. He didn't like clay litter when he was real little. So I gave him paper litter, and he's used that for a long time. But the other day I was like, you know, I still have all this clay litter laying around. Maybe I'll set it up in the in one of his old litter boxes, his smaller ones, and see if he uses it. And he did. He preferred to use that one, honestly. Like, okay, cool. I can go back to using clay litter, something that's a lot more standard, and most cat people recommend that you use clay litter. So I did. So while he was gone, while he was out with his surgery, I went and I bought a bunch of clay litter, and then I used that clay litter to fill up all of his stuff while he was gone. And it was great. I still had some of the paper litter left over, but I figured I'd find a reason to use it someday. Well, lo and behold, I get a text message, or while I go to pick him up, they're like, hey, by the way, make sure the top level of litter for a while are pellets, because he needs to use pellets while he's recovering. And I was like, I literally just dumped out all the pellets I owned. And now you're telling me. But luckily I had just enough paper litter left over to do a top layer on both of his litter boxes. So while he's recovering, he'll have the stuff he needs. I just thought it was really funny how, like, the moment I'm like, okay, cool, I can safely make this change. It's like, actually, no, you can't, loser. Haha, you thought. Sometimes I think God thinks he's funny. And to his credit, you know what? Sometimes God is funny. I'll say it. To his credit, sometimes he is funny. Other times, no. What was the thing? What was the thing I said? No, I don't remember. It's also probably not a super appropriate joke to make on stream, so I think I'll actually back off from where I was going with that. It might be a bit edgy. All right. Oh, I gotta glue this guy's legs on. So I was talking about being excited to paint these guys. I think I'm going to go for like a purple and gold aesthetic. I don't know of any faction in Warhammer that uses purple and gold. And I don't know of anybody else who's done that, so I think it might be a fun little paint scheme to go for. You find something, Buzz? Oh, him stretch. Yeah, bubbies? Oh, him yawns. Let me get this last leg on and I'll hold you for a minute. There we go. Let those hold for a second. We'll go to the camera view. And you guys can see Bowser for a minute. Look at him wearing his cone. Bubbies, you want to say hi? You want to say hi, Bubbies? Aww. Is him feeling bad? Is him still mad because you gotta wear the cone for another 3 days? Can't take the cone off till Wednesday, Bubbies. Gotta wear it till Wednesday. Wait, that's not 3 days. It's 5 days. How long is the cone? I would say 5 inches, maybe. Oh, how you meant to say how long is he in the cone? I can take him out of it. The earliest I can possibly take it out of it is Wednesday. And they said it's based on whether or not he seems like he's moving well enough. Like his incision has healed up pretty well. And he's already moving pretty well. Like he's already trying to like climb and jump on stuff again. Which is why I had to take down his cactus in the living room. I can't put it back up until... I'll put it back up after the cone comes off and I make sure he's good. But he's got to keep it on I'm gonna try taking it off of him on Wednesday. And that should be long enough. Because it seems like he's recovering pretty well. Like, he's not hesitating to jump up on any of the stuff. He's not hesitating to jump up on the bed or anything. Like, right now, he's resting himself on my arm. And it's not like, he's not acting like it's super sensitive or anything down there. And, from where I saw, like, it didn't look the scar was irritated or anything. So I think he's okay for now. He's a little jumpy here and there, but he's mostly jumpy because he bonks into stuff with the cone on, and he doesn't like it. I did have to put his food in a plate, though, because he has a hard time getting it out of a bowl. It's weird, Bowser doesn't care about Princess Peach anymore. Well, you know, there might be some science behind that as to why. Yeah, puppies. Yeah, it's good. You're gonna have a hard time getting on the desk today, aren't you? All this plastic and stuff on the desk, you're not gonna have a very good time trying to climb on that. Oh, there he goes again. Call him No Balzer. Nick, that's stupid. And you should feel stupid for saying it. What about you, No Balzer? How you feel about that? You're so sleepy, but you wanted attention. Oh, puppy boy. Yeah. Boy, let me tell you. He hated being in the crate, like, right after the surgery. Dude, he was in the crate. Whenever I picked him up, he was in his crate, in his container and everything. And he looked at me, and he just looked so angry. He didn't hiss or anything at me, but he just looked mad. I was like, I'm sorry, bubbies. It's for your own good. He was upset, though. He was not happy. That was Brie earlier, wanting attention, but just being super sleepy. I feel like that's a cat thing. Because Bowser likes to sleep on me a lot. Oh, he's a baby. Yeah. I know. You're miserable right now. You're miserable because I did a horrible thing to you. The doctors did a horrible you're such a victim. Oh, I know your life is so hard. Oh, I know. He's making his little complaint trills. His little I know, bubbies. Life is so hard for you. I know. It's so hard. You have to eat your food so slow because the cone gets in the way. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. So sad. Oh, by the way, to anybody who's watching Delicious in Dungeon, congratulations. You're in the real Delicious in Dungeon now. This is where it becomes Delicious in Dungeon. Oh, what's wrong? Invincible's getting good too. The last few episodes of Invincible have been hot. They've been good. Yeah. You know, now that I'm into Warhammer, I should watch that Warhammer, like, independently animated series that dude's doing. I don't know what it's called. I think it's like a Stardies or something like that. I should watch that now. I'm gonna have to brush you later, bubbies. You're not cleaning yourself, so you're all hairy. I'll have to brush you later. X-Men is so good! Nick, whenever I saw the Goblin Queen, dog, I was going through it. I was like, oh. I was like, oh. I was like, God, give me the strength. Dear Lord, give me the strength so I don't sin. Yes, bubbies. Yeah, shows are really good right now, as it turns out. You just let artists tell cool stories and you get good shows. I totally didn't pause it. No! Why would you? Why would you pause it there? There's no reason whatsoever. Okay, bubbies. Can Dad get back to work? Can Dad get back to playing with his little toys? His little action figures that don't move? Can Dad do that? Oh, he's trying. He's so sleepy. Look at him. His little eyes are closed. Oh, yeah. I know. You're so sleepy. Yes, puppies. Yes, puppies. Look, I'm in the cone too. Yes, I'm in the cone too, puppies. Yes, I'm in the cone. Yes. Get kisses in the cone. Just put you back down, Bubs. It's just so much cat hair. Can you guys even see that? Who knows? Oh boy. Oh. I'm kicking the phone around. Phone has got 7% battery. I'm actually gonna take the phone off the battery now because it's probably gonna die. Okay. And I'll just swap to using the camera. Oh. Let me flip this so it's better viewing for you guys. What did I flip? There we go. Been marathoning a bunch of things I haven't caught up on right now. I'm watching Band of Brothers. I've heard that's a good show. I need to watch it at some point. Put that right there for now. Just get it out of the way. Yeah, I hear that's good. I need to watch it at some point. Closed out for a second. Did anyone say anything? I was just saying that I heard Band of Brothers is good, but I haven't watched it yet. Need to, but I haven't yet. Alrighty then. Where was I? I just finished up these guys. The bodies of these guys. I need to find the sprue for 34. He's got to be on this other sprue sheet. Right. That's 48. There's 33. There's 34. 34, 33, 35. 34, 33. But yeah, I hear Band of Brothers is good. You know, I hope Furiosa's good. I need to rewatch Mad Max Fury Road, but I hope Furiosa's good. It does got Anya Taylor-Joy in it. Which, I'm going to be honest, don't know if she's who I would have thought to play a young Furiosa, but we'll see. 35, 36. She's a good actress, so I'm not saying she can't pull it off. Chris Hemsworth being a young Immortan Joe seems like a good fit. Love Hemsworth, probably my favorite brand of Chris. Society of Sisters is better? Oh my god, Nick. I took you so seriously for a second there. Shut up. Is it the foot? There it is. Looking straight at it, couldn't find the other foot. Story of my life. Looking straight at the easy answer, and I just can't seem to solve it. I guess I'll find the other 34. There it is. You know, if you build these guys in their pairs, it actually seems to go pretty quick. Are you telling me I could have just had these intercessors the whole time and I didn't have to wait for like weeks to build them? They've just been sitting in my on my desk for weeks and I could have just been building them? Well... I don't know, Bubbies. I don't know. I know. I know, Bubbies. But you literally can't fit anywhere on the desk right now. I can't use my camera as a rear view mirror to make sure Bowser's not doing anything chaotic right now. Okay, he's just hanging out up top at the moment. Ignore the fact that my voice cracked. We were speaking about Magic the Gathering earlier. There are now cows in Magic the Gathering, like as a creature type, which is just so funny to me. Funny, we got squirrels years ago. We had to wait for cows, though. I'm pretty sure this is the first cow set we've gotten. Or first set of cows we've gotten. Make a 2/2 cow creature token. A cow can successfully defeat a goblin. Hell, a cow can successfully defeat a wizard. Hell, a cow can successfully beat small dragons. So funny. So funny how the power math in Magic the Gathering works. I mean, to be fair, there are bears that beat demigods, so... Episode where they're in Bastogne, winter, they had very few supplies, people are dying, and everyone's really struggling. At the end, since the British came in and saved the 506, however, the 506 said they didn't need rescuing. I can imagine with something like, oh god, this is the worst, when can we go home? Then the Brits come in, that's right, we saved you bloody Yanks. And then the Americans said, nuh-uh, we didn't need to be rescued. What's the... You probably know this, Aaron. It's a movie about a sniper in, I want to say it was World War II. Could be World War I, but I want to say it was World War II. And, his whole thing was like, you know, they gave him the gun only had 5 bullets, but every few people they didn't give them enough bullets. The camera stuttering? That might be the stream. You don't know any World War I or II sniper movies? It's the Battle of something. I think it's named after the place. I remember watching it in history class and loving the movie. I just can't remember what it was called. But I want to say it was named after that movie where, like, that battle where, like, the whole thing was, like, the battle, I think, lasted 3 days. It wasn't Saving Private Ryan, no. It was famous for lasting, like, 3 or 4 days or something like that. Nobody was getting in or out of the city, basically. And the whole thing was, like, everybody was given guns, but every few people were only given a magazine of bullets. And a magazine back then was 5 bullets. So each one of them was given 5 bullets, but every once in a while they weren't given any bullets. And what they had to do was, if somebody died, if you wanted to shoot somebody, you had to take the bullets off of the person who died. Because they just didn't have enough ammunition to go around. They had more guns than they had weapons. They had more weapons than they had ammunition. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Now, I could be getting some information wrong here, but I could have swore that was it. I'm remembering pockets of details here. That sounds like the Red Army. I just know the movie ends up following this one guy who is like a sharpshooter. And the movie ends with a sniper fight, and the whole reason why he wins the sniper fight is because he sees the glint of the other guy's rifle or scope. Were they Russian? I think it was in Russia. I think it was following an American soldier. Again, I could be very wrong. I'm trying to remember something in vague detail from years ago. But I could have swore it was named after the city. The movie was named after the city the fight took place in. All right, that's 10 leg. That's 8 legged up guys. Got one more guy to leg up. Enemy at the gates. Oh, that sounds right. That sounds right. I think that's correct. How many of the details did I have right? I feel like I probably got a lot of stuff wrong. But I think it is enemy at the gates. That sounds really familiar. It was a Soviet sniper? Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. I remember really liking it whenever I was in high school, so I need to go back and rewatch it. I do find some elements of like military history interesting. I don't love military. I'm not like a big military head or anything, but I do love some. I do like some of the movies about it. They make for pretty good dramas, as it turns out. Who knew? The military is so dramatic. It's got Jude Law. Sounds right. I haven't seen it yet. Nick, can you look up and see if it's on any of the streaming services? If I had to guess, it might be on Max or maybe like Netflix or something. Christina made me watch War Horse. I can make her watch a war movie. They usually have sad endings and they're based on truth. I mean, yeah. Speaking of movies of sad endings that are based on truth, I think it was a Civil War movie. Got a rant? Okay. I think it's a Civil War movie about the white, I think he's a captain or a sergeant who had to lead he had to lead like what was essentially the most famous like troop of like all black soldiers. We watched that in a history class once before. I don't remember the name of that one. But I'm pretty sure that's a Civil War movie. But like their entire troop famously died. Like it's thanks to them that they captured their, like they succeeded in the battle, I think, but their whole troop died. If I remember correctly. Is that Red Tails or Glory? It might be Glory. I don't think it's Red Tails. That doesn't sound familiar. Glory, I think, sounds more familiar. I don't think I've watched a movie called Red Tails before. Red Tails stands out a bit more as a name that I think I would remember. How old of a movie is Glory, Nick? What year did it come out? Because I remember it looking old, but not like old. Did it come out in like the 80s or 90s? Red Tails didn't look really good? No. It's not Red Tails then. Because the movie looked pretty good. Like it had good cinematography from what I can remember. It didn't look like... It did not look like a bad or cheaply made film or anything like that. 1989? Then it's probably Glory. That one sounds right. I don't remember... I watched it whenever I was kind of young, so I don't remember specific actors. but Glory sounds familiar. Dude, I'll tell you one movie that screwed me up growing up. I think it's called It's a Wonderful Life. Pretty sure that's what it's called. What's the synopsis? No, that's not it. It's a movie about dad and son in Nazi camp movie. Life is Beautiful. Life is Beautiful messed me up. I don't know if you guys have seen Life is Beautiful. That movie messed me up. I always get those names mixed up because they're kind of similar. That title doesn't ring a bell. So Life is Beautiful. The movie is about this Jewish family, and basically what happens is the son and the dad from the Jewish family get taken to a Nazi camp in the middle of the Holocaust, and they have to. And the entire movie is basically the dad convincing the son that the whole thing is a game, and the ending is really sad. Like, he's trying to convince his son that he's not in the middle of the like atrocities of war. He's not like the victim of a genocidal regime, because the son's really little. And I don't remember if the mom dies. I don't remember all the details of the movie, but I remember being really, really sad watching it. But I don't know why a movie about the Holocaust would be sad. I couldn't begin to question why. Sounds pretty harrowing. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty sad movie. I've never watched It's a Wonderful Life. Like Jojo Rabbit, I need to watch Jojo Rabbit. That's like one of the 2 Taika Waititi films I haven't seen yet. Besides Thor Love and Thunder, so I guess that makes 3. But I hear Jojo Rabbit's also really good. Also really messed up. Again, why can't people just make a fun movie about the Holocaust? I guess they kind of did with Inglourious Bastards. I guess Inglourious Bastards is kind of like, what if we made kind of a messed up comedy about World War II, huh? True. Yeah, the whole reason why I haven't watched It's a Wonderful Life is because I've always been told it's a sad movie, Cody. It's a sad movie. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. That's why I haven't watched it. Because it probably will make me cry. Then again, a movie making me cry is kind of a low bar these days. It doesn't end on a downer, it's more hopeful. Well, yeah, a movie doesn't have to end on a downer to be like a sad movie, you know? Like, Everything Everywhere All at Once. That movie has some, like, really sad lows. And God, that movie tears me up for like 10 solid minutes straight. If you haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, Aaron, dude, watch it. That is easily one of my favorite movies. It is a 3-hour-long movie. You got to make time. Okay, you've seen it. Yeah. The whole part of the conversation between the mom and the daughter in the final third is like, it kills me. It destroys me. It's so, so good. Raccacoonie! Raccacoonie! I forgot about Raccacoonie until just now. I love Raccacoonie so much. Oh God, Raccacoonie. A hero. A true hero. You made the joke before I could. Ha! Eat it. Oh, I almost dropped the shoe. I almost dropped the shoe. What would it do without a boot? He can't blast termagants without his booties. Yeah, Raccacoonie made me lose my mind, dog. I laughed so hard at Raccacoonie. It is so funny. Yes, I haven't watched Violet Evergarden, but I need to. I need to watch that. Ride Your Wave is not a movie that I expected to be sad, but it tore me up. If you haven't seen Ride Your Wave, Aaron, it's on Max. I highly recommend you watch it. Yeah, bubbies? Yeah? Oh, he's doing the big stretch. That streaming service that I totally have? Yeah, I get it. If you can find a way to watch Ride Your Wave, though, I really liked Ride Your Wave. No, 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 you can't get on the desk. You cannot get on the desk. Bowser's currently making a break for the desk. You can't get on the desk, Bowser. I know you want to. I know you want to sit on the corner of the desk. See if I can rent it on VHS at the video store? Yeah, do that. Hell, you're going to have a hard time finding things on DVD before too long. Places are starting to get rid of their DVD stuff, which blows. Just as I start buying DVDs. Speaking of which, I was at a secondhand store today, and I picked up a copy of, what did I buy? They were two for $2. Or they were $2 a piece. Sorry, why did I say it like that? It was Her and something else. What was the other movie I got? I bought it on a whim, but it's a movie I really like. Yeah, bubbies, I know. You can't get on the desk right now. There's too much stuff. There's a whole pot of glue. There's 3 little nerds on bikes. There's a bunch of half-built super soldiers. He just wants attention. Look at this little brat. Gets her upside down. Oh God, Bowser. That's what I have to deal with right now. That's what I have to deal with right now. Just keeping him off the desk. Yeah. Bubbies, if I have to put you outside for a little while? I don't want to, but I'm trying to get these guys finished. I know. I know. You're a sad little man who's tired. I know, Bubbies. I know, Bubbies. Yeah. No, you don't feel good. Can you guys hear that? When he makes his little whiny sounds? Alright, let's hope he doesn't do anything else crazy. I can't. I can only hear your voice in the music. Okay. They're pretty quiet, so I wouldn't be surprised if his little noises didn't get picked up, but he does make a lot of noises. He's a very chatty cat. I guess you could say he's a chatty cat thief. Oh my god. He's so funny. He's so funny, he makes such good jokes. Like and subscribe. Okay, he's now decided to lay on the floor. He just keeps moving to different places to lay. All right. Well, the next part's easy. It's just attach all the jetpacks. You gotta find all the jetpacks and cut them out. You know, there's a lot of Warhammer video games and I've never played any of them. That's not true. I haven't played any of the 40k games. I played one Warhammer game and it was the one where you kill rats. I think they're called the Skaven. I've played that one. Vermintide, I think is what it's called. Played Vermintide 2. It was another horde killer, but I thought it might be fun to me if it was like, because it was like melee based and everything, and like there's like fantasy characters and stuff. Nope. Turns out I'm just tired of I'm just universally pretty tired of horde shooters. Just can't get into them anymore. Vampire Survivor seems fun, but it's a totally different type of game. I would say it's less of a horde killer game and more of like a build simulator. Like a roguelite build simulator. Some people might be considering that an insult or something, but I don't know. Maybe. Played Left 4 Dead 2. I mean, I played a lot of Left 4 Dead 2. I played a lot of it. But I think that's probably also what burnt me out on those kind of games. I just can't get into them anymore. I tried Back 4 Blood, which nobody seemed to really like Back 4 Blood for that long. Vermintide I tried. I don't even know. All the like every Horde game I ever tried, I just kind of give up on after a little while because I'm like, I just don't care for it anymore. Anyways, all this to say is I think one of the Warhammer games, like Warhammer Space Marine or whatever, Space Marine 2, it's like, yeah, it's also kind of a whatever. A few recent games have been duds. You know about in the Horde genre of games? I mean, yeah. I feel like the only ones I ever really like anymore are Dynasty Warrior games. And that's just because Dynasty Warriors is like right up my alley of games. It's like just activate the serotonin button, you know? Dopamine receptors are on high tier whenever you start just like slinging around sword attacks and all that stuff and the bright lights and the flashings and all that. Great, perfect, great for me. Especially the Zelda ones. I think the Zelda ones are probably my favorite ones. They're really, really good. Those are more hack and slash? Yeah, but the whole point is that you're killing a giant horde of enemies, right? I think it kind of lands in that like horde killing mentality. Although I guess the difference is like one of them is like action-y and one of them is shootery. I don't know. I don't know the best way to describe the differences between them. The vampire one that was meant to be a successor? Oh yeah, that game flopped hard. Redfall or whatever it was called. A friend of mine was really into it, into the idea of it for a while, and I was gonna get it because of her. But I didn't pre-order it because I just like I don't usually pre-order games anymore unless I'm pretty certain I'm gonna at least enjoy them. And that one, it came out to just absolutely terrible reviews. And from what I understand, it was deservingly so. But I do love the Dynasty Warrior type games. I need to play more of One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. Especially since I just keep adding characters to that game. Like they just added Uta and Gear 5 Luffy. They're adding young Shanks, young Whitebeard, and Roger to the game. I know that. I've got to wait another month before more chapters of One Piece come out. Oda's taking a break for his health. How dare he? How dare he worry about his health? Especially after another mangaka died at a rather young age. No, I hope he gets his health figured out. Toriyama's now like the second or third artist that's passed away that it like really I was like, damn, that's a big loss. Richard Williams was the first one, I remember. That one really sucked. So many kids and so many people who want to be artists. Like Richard Williams is like or animator specifically. Richard Williams is like the one that you like learned about. I mean, his book is basically the textbook for animation, you know? And even then, even if you didn't know about all that, it's like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, you know? An absolute classic, and that movie would not be around in the quality that it was about him. I don't think that's a ridiculous statement, so. Yeah, I had the book too. I got really lucky and I found it at McKay's for super cheap. It's paperback, but I've got it. Someday I do need to start doing animation practices and animation studies. Do some like little cycles and stuff like that. Walk cycles, run cycles. Observational animation, that kind of stuff. And put the backpacks on the boys. It's a very difficult step, requiring much concentration. You know, Toriyama's a big loss. There was another artist, I don't remember her name, because she wasn't one that I was particularly aware of. But her style was very Sailor Moon-esque. Like you could see her work in Sailor Moon, even though I don't remember them ever mentioning her working on Sailor Moon. But she passed away last week. I was like, damn, it's a bad week for Japanese artists. I am curious, because I know they're continuing with Dragon Ball Super. I am curious what's going to happen with it. Although, to be fair, I don't know how much input Toriyama even had on that anymore. Like, if he was working really directly with it or not. Gotta be honest, the only Dragon Ball I really watch these days is the movies. I like the Dragon Ball movies a lot. Alright. So now I've got to figure out what arms we're doing on these boys. Put the head on 9 times. Okay. 9 different heads. Alright. Let's see here. I mean, now it's kind of mix and mash, huh? I just kind of do what I want to do here, yeah? What it seems like. I'll have the big piece of plastic on you. Got it. I think at this point, yeah, I just start gluing arms on. I think I will. I'm just gonna start doing it willy-nilly too. I'm not even gonna think about it. I'll do all the left arms and I'll do all the right arms. I'll just do them as I find them. At this point, it looks like just any arm can go on any soldier. Let's see, we're looking for 59, 60, or 61. Oh boy. Speaking of art books, what's your favorite art book that you have, Aaron? If you have a favorite one. For me, just because I think it's such a neat thing to even exist, it's the DuckTales art book, the new one from DuckTales 2017. I just think it's cool that book even exists. And having like the whole like edition of it and everything with all the different bonus types it had. Yeah. The 61. Don't have any art books. Never managed to get my hand on any. Oh. I'll be honest. A lot of the ones I picked up, I just either ordered online or I found them on trips to McKay's. Which I don't know if like McKay's is like just like local to Nashville or not. Like, I don't know if there's other McKays on the planet, you know? Woo. Copy my boys. BRB and get some food? Alright. I'm getting hungry myself, but I want to finish this box up. Alright, now we need 63, 54, 58. And these are going to be right arms. Uh, 63, 54, 58. Ooh, don't fall. Oh. Remember, Cody, when you finish this, you can make pizza and eat ice cream. It's funny. I haven't been eating ice cream, like a lot of junk food, a lot lately these days. But the entire reason why I bought ice cream today was because I've been cooking a lot. And a lot of the times I just throw out the scrap. A lot of the times I throw out, like, you know, you throw out the scraps of, like, you know, you cut up a vegetable or something, you throw out the scraps. But I wanted something that I could put, like, more scraps in, so I have to throw it out every single time I cook. And my grandma had an ice cream bucket she put all of her scraps in. And then every couple of days when it got full, she threw it out. Or if it started to stink, she'd throw it out. So I kind of want to do that. 54, 58. Dropped an arm. Whoop, drop the stickers. Dropping the arm is really bad. feel like I haven't found any 54s. Which is funny because it's just like an arm. It's just like an arm, man. Man, not my favorite level in the game, but some of my favorite level music in the game for sure. There he is. First guy to have 2 arms. It's just a hand. Oh, there it is. No wonder it was so hard to find. I was down there in the little corner. Just a hand. Just down there. Would it be funny if I gave one of these guys no guns? I should probably give them all guns in case somebody's like, that model doesn't have any guns. It just has a pistol on its hip, so that's the only thing it can shoot. Really rules lawyering out here. Because to a degree it does matter what I understand. Like what models has what on it. I just lost that arm. There it is. Never mind, I didn't lose it. Quit being so dramatic, guys. Oh, it's the Peppermint Confession song. $15 and $16. This is the tiniest little piece. Oh, that could be so easy to screw up. Ooh-wee. I'm gonna let that dry on its own for a minute, I think, actually. Oh. I should have picked which of these guys had guns in certain hands, because some of these guns are two-handed guns. Well then. I should have read ahead on that. Oh well. I'm sure we can make do. Just ignore the fact that some of these guys are going to have hands on guns that don't have hands on them, or guns in them. I'm sure I can make do. Yeah, sure. That'll work. It's, oh, what's her name? What boss fight is this? Oh, I don't know what it's called. I don't know her name. This guy can give rope gun arms. Oh, wait, I doesn't give him this one. Just gotta hold this guy like this. While his arms glue together. Ooh. Just letting them glue together. Look at that guy go. Look at him glue. There we go. Alright. Who's missing arms? You need an arm, you need an arm. You need an arm? You need an arm. He needs a left arm. Well, time to mangle another gun, I think. Oh wait, actually no. Can I use these? What arm is this? This is a right arm. He needs a right arm. Just holding these guys together while they glue. Hi, welcome back. So Aaron, I made a mistake. Some of these weapons, some of these guns are two-handed weapons. And I didn't plan ahead to have enough models to have two-handed guns. So I'm kind of making it up as I go now. I am now in oopsie doodles, make it up as you go along to make it work territory. Like, one of these guns was a right-handed gun that was supposed to have a hand in it. I just cut the hand off. Like the hand holding the bottom of the gun. I just cut the hand off and I used my glue to melt the plastic so it looked a little bit more correct. It's not correct. But it's passable. Oh yeah, these guys are strong enough to hold their guns in one hand. I'm not worried about it. I just find it funny that I have worked my way into a kind of a corner here. You know, I was trying to follow the book like a Lego booklet, and it turns out maybe you should read a little bit ahead. Although it looks like there is some wiggle room to let you get away with stuff like this. Oh my god, it'd be so funny to put a magazine in one hand and a communicator on the other hand, but he doesn't have a gun. Oh my god, that would be so funny. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. One of these guys is gonna have a magazine and no gun. I know I just told myself I should do it to where, like, people can't argue whether or not the unit that's there has a gun, but damn it, it's so funny. Oh my god, it looks like he's trying to put the magazine in his communicator. Does this work? Maybe this Marine shouldn't have made it onto the battlefield. Maybe we feed him to the Gaunts, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe we let the Necrons have that one. You know, they might serve. He might serve them a little bit better than he'll serve us. He's got two hands. He's got two hands. Two hands. Two hands. Two hands. Two hands. Two hands. Who doesn't have two hands? Is it just you two? Just you two don't have two hands? Okay. I need left arms. This guy has one too many guns. He has his buddy gun. This is why the other guy doesn't have a gun. He has one. This guy has too many guns. It's the Warhammer Spielberg edition, yeah. Warhammer Age of Spielberg. I'm realizing now if you don't know Warhammer, the Age of Spielberg joke doesn't make any sense. Basically, there's a fantasy version like where 40K is like the grimdark sci-fi. Age of Sigmar is grimdark fantasy Warhammer. And Age of Sigmar, Age of Spielberg. It's funny. See, now that I've explained the joke, it's funny. Laugh. Oh, him yawns. It's okay, Bowser. I didn't expect you to get the joke. I don't blame you. Never blame you, bub. You're a blameless soul. I would say you'd never hurt a fly, but I've literally watched you hurt flies. It's a little funny. It's okay, Cody. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks for having my back, I guess. Is this magazine arm a left arm? No, the magazine arm's a right arm. I guess this guy will also be holding another gun. They've all got so many little fiddly modifications like back pouches and stuff. Y'all don't need that much stuff on you. You're gonna go to war and die immediately. That's your whole thing. That's what intercessors do. Your whole job is to be cannon fodder for a captain. You just keep my captain alive until he gets close enough to do some real damage. You guys are bullet sponges. I always try to pie the doors before entering now. Pie the door? What do you mean? I haven't played that much Cyberpunk. My computer can't really handle it. Thought I heard the door open. Okay, everybody has two arms? Everybody has two arms. Let's start cutting up heads. Is there any pickiness about the heads on these guys? No, they just all have a bunch of different heads. Excellent. Ooh, we're in that home stretch, fellas. We're gluing on heads. It's like a room clearing thing. You're supposed to use the same tactics as a SWAT team would, like proper room clearing. Oh. Man, what was that one game I played? I played it growing up. It was like a really intense, it was like a Rainbow Six game, I think. But like you controlled your whole squad and everything, and you told them where to go and all that stuff. But you have to tell them to like breach windows, stay back, get ready to breach, that kind of stuff. I forget what it was called. Yes, Vegas 2. It was the second one, I think. I had that on... God, did we have that on Xbox 360? I think we had 2 squad members with you. Yeah, you might be right. But I remember there was like bullet time and stuff like that. Like you would breach and then to be bullet time while you cleared the room. Which I know one of the Modern Warfares did that too. Ubisoft's bad PC port kept deleting your progress. That sucks. Yep, and then we're going to do heads, shoulder pads, and then we're going to glue these guys on bases and call this box of intercessors done. I think I'm going to have to use super glue for these. For the heads. And I'll probably use super glue for the bases too, so I think I can put away my concrete. It used the fear engine. That does sound vaguely familiar. Hold on, Bowser. I'm almost done. Like 10 more minutes tops. Five, 6, 7, 8. Oh, not yet, Bowser. A few more minutes, puppies. I'm almost done. I know. Oh god, Bowser, no, 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 no. Armed Forces Corp. It wasn't very good. I don't think 6 Vegas had slow-mo. I think it was only during breaches. I could be wrong. But I swear I thought like Vegas 2 only had them during breaches. Like breaches of like breaching through windows and breaching through doors. I don't think it happened very often. I need to get buttons. Okay. There's one head. But I know there's that head. Okay. I knew I dropped 2 heads when Bowser jumped on me, but I didn't know where they were. But I found them. We're good. Oh, yeah, Intruders, baby. I love the song. One of the best scenes in the game, especially to play. The cafeteria scene's so good. Oh no. When you breach in 6, it expects you to have a plan, so slow-mo would defeat it? Oh, okay. I just looked at City Interactive's games. Oh, they have a bad history. They just have like a slew of bad game after bad game. Wolfenschanz 2? Wolfschanz? What is that? They're trying to fool. Oh. Gotcha. Okay, instead of Wolfenstein 2, Wolfschanz. Okay. Wolfschanz. Wow, that's rude. Cool. Now I just gotta glue on a bunch of shoulder pads and glue on the bases and we're done. We've done a whole box of intercessors. I might glue on more of the fiddly bits later, but I'll be honest, I'm hungry. And I don't think we need all those fiddly bits. And I can always just tack on fiddly bits after I eat. But I do feel like we need the shoulder pads. Space Marines look weird when they don't have at least one shoulder pad. Army Force 2, Terrorist Takedown 2, yeah, Rainbow Six at Home. Wow. You gotta love a company that's just willing to make shovelware. More like shove it where. More like shove it where. Shove it where? Shove it up your butt. Got him. Got him. I'm so funny. Laugh. Twitch should implement in a way to where whenever someone laughs at your jokes, you can hear them laugh no matter where they are. But then get this, you don't tell people about it. You don't tell people about the fact that you've accessed their microphone without them knowing. That's definitely not some kind of privacy or security breach. Why would it be? Your laughter should be public. One of my least favorite boss fights in this game. He's a cool design. I really love his design. Boss fight, kind of boring though, in my opinion. But I also know a lot of people like the werewolf guy, so, you know. Probably just a me thing. There we go. That one was hard to fit on there. So, Aaron, I've been thinking about it. I think I want to play one of the Devil May Cries on stream pretty soon. I don't know which one, though. I'm thinking either 3 or just going straight to 5. And I'll be honest, I don't think it really matters that much, but I know you know a lot about Devil May Cry, so I do value your input on the topic. Recommend starting with 3? Yeah. I know you say, like, what, 2's not necessary? Like, 2's bad? You're going to be missing a lot of context if you skip the 5. 2 is the one fans, even Capcom ignores. Gotcha. Does 2 even have one of the relevant girls in it? It feels weird saying relevant girls, but I know 5 has Triss, Lady, and Nico, right? And Lady is in 3. Nothing from 2 is ever referenced again? Okay. And Trish is in the first one. Okay. So 2 is very ignorable. And yeah, Nico is new to 5. Yeah. And she hangs out with, Arm Guy. Main character, basically, of that one. Nero. That's his name. You'll want to play 3, 4, and 5? Okay. Isn't the whole thing about Trish is that Trish looks like his mom? Right? Like, Trish is like an evil... Like, Trish was like meant to be a clone of his mom or something? Yeah? Okay. I thought I remembered that, but I want to be sure. Frederick? 3 is important because 3 has a lot of the Virgil stuff in it, right? Oh, Bowser, I'm so close to being done, bubbies. I'm so close to being done. Can you go back? I'm so close to being done. Just a few more minutes. Yeah, I know 3 goes back to Dante's origins. Yeah. I know... Doesn't a version of Virgil show up in the first game? Ow. But it's like him when he's like corrupted or whatever. Or he's like in Devil Trigger or whatever. Like he's stuck in it or something. I'm really flying blind on the lore here, I know. Bowser. No, 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 no. Not while I'm applying glue. Not while I'm applying glue. Bowser's getting antsy. Virgil on 1, yeah. We got 5 more sets of shoulder pads to do. Then I can glue them on the bases. And then me and Bowser can get out of the office, and I can close the door on the office so he can't mess with them while all the glue does its final set. No, I dropped the shoulder pad. Yoink. Okay. But yeah, I probably will end up playing 3, 4, and 5 on stream then. Because I've always had a passing interest in the Devil May Cry games. It's just whenever I did play them, I always borrowed my cousin's copy. And he always wanted them back like a week later. So I never got very deep into any of them. Like, the farthest I ever gotten any of them was probably halfway through 3. Maybe the back half of 3, I don't know. Four isn't perfect, but it's Nero's debut and the core gameplay is so good. Yeah. That's what I've heard. I've heard 4 is pretty... Like, it's pretty meh. It's not the worst in the franchise, but it's not the best. Is it common consensus that 5 is better than 3? Or do people still look at 3 and they're like, yeah, that's the one that hits? I mean, when it comes to gameplay, you've got years of inspiration to draw off of. It teaches you more with level design and story pacing? Gotcha. In 4, you play as Nero and Dante, right? Those are the 2 stories, are Nero and Dante? I don't know, the consensus is kind of hard for me to decide between 5 and 3, which one's better. Gotcha. Three more guys need their shoulder pads. It's also because graphics now and then. The downside of 5, there's a character you like, you don't have too many levels to play as that character since you play as 3 characters in the game. Oh, they did the, they didn't do like the 3 separate stories. They didn't do like the separate stories like they did in Devil May Cry 3 and 4. They did, like you have 10 levels and then you have like 20 levels, and out of those 20 levels, you split it up between all 3 characters. Not a fan of V's gameplay. I haven't seen much of V's gameplay. And the Virgil DLC? Oh, yeah. In DMC3, you only play as Dante? I thought once you beat the game as Dante, you got to play Virgil. Like, you had a whole, like, Virgil chapter as well. Like, a whole, like, set of Virgil levels. Nero on the first half of Dante in the second half? Oh, okay. I could have swore DMC3 had a Virgil story that you played through. I could be wrong, but I could have swore DMC3 had a Virgil story. And is it like a false? Am I like? Is that like my? Am I like? Is that like a false memory? You can play as Virgil, but it's not canon. Oh, gotcha. You just play as him through all the Dante levels. Gotcha. Now, whenever you get to the when you get to the Virgil fight, and you're playing as Virgil, do you fight Dante or do you fight Virgil? I would hope you fight Dante. You fight Virgil, but Virgil's wearing red? Aww. But in DSC 5, you fight Dante. Okay. You fight Virgil, but it's Virgil in red. That's lame. I mean, I get it. Development time and whatnot, but like, dang. There's no Virgil boss fight in 4. Gotcha. It's my favorite song from from the first game, and my favorite level. The needle drop. And the song is called it's both my favorite licensed song and my favorite non-licensed song level. Surfacing. That's what it's called. Surfacing. There's a Dante boss fight in 4, though. What, playing as Nero? This is the fight right before you swap over to playing as Dante. Which probably... that would be a little anticlimactic, I think. Depending on how they framed it. So you probably do like one more level as him and then you go to Dante afterwards. Sort of. Gotcha. You plan on sitting through DMC? I don't know. I know a lot of people. I know that game is contentious in the fandom. Like, apparently, like, the gameplay is pretty good, even though the story is kind of a flub, considering it was like, let's you know, let's reboot the franchise, and then they were like, nope, actually, let's not. But I heard the gameplay's still pretty good. And then I have an interest, like, isn't there an interesting mechanic about, like, there are certain enemies you can only defeat with a certain type of weapon, so you have to keep swapping between that type of weapon in the middle of, like, you have to, like, in the middle of fights. Heard the gameplay's pretty good. Because a lot of it's about juggling. Like, it's not the same combo system, as I understand it. It's not the same combo system as DMC. It's like the regular Devil May Cry games. They removed the special damage, the elemental damage system in the special edition. Oh. Interesting. I guess it wasn't, maybe it wasn't as liked as I remember it being. I remember reading a Game Informer article for that game a long time ago. People were annoyed director made Dante look like him. That's funny. How they were dated or too cheesy. People love cheesy games these days. I love cheesy games. And it is so funny to hear, considering what I know about Devil May Cry 5 is so many, like, cheesy things. I'm gonna try Stellar Blade. I'll be completely honest, I haven't watched the first thing on Stellar Blade. Legitimately, the only thing I know about Stellar Blade is somebody talked about how, I saw, like, a headline of an article that I didn't read about how the skin that makes the character more nude or whatever it is, like the nude looking skin was like, it made the game harder or something. And apparently that irritated people. And I'm like, that's funny. Putting people in horny jail for playing the nude skin that you put in the game, that's so funny to me. But no, I haven't seen anything on the game. I haven't been watching the gameplay of Stellar Blade. It was once mandated by Capcom to try and westernize the series. It was during the dark age of Capcom. Yeah, some would argue some parts of it's still going on. I would love if they would... I'm going to harp on this till the day I die or until they do it. more Mega Man Legends or Mega Man Legends styles games. I would love a new Mega Man Legends style game. I love that game so much. Let me cut this sprue a little bit flatter. The demo dropped today? Oh, for Stellar Blade? I thought Stellar Blade was already out. Or I guess they made a demo after the fact to get people to play it. That makes sense. A lot of games do that these days. Maybe I will download it and try it. No gun guy. Oh, guy lost his shoulder pad. I guess it didn't really stick. Well, the amount of super glue I just put in it, it'll definitely stick this time. Oh god, are they gonna remake Resident Evil 6? The game that just came out? I would hope not. Didn't they, like, at the end of last year, just release the last wave of DLC for that game? RE6 came out in 2020. Oh, I'm thinking of Resident Evil 8. They might. Aren't they remaking Resident Evil 5? They're hinting at a 5 remake. I mean, if they do, it'd be funny. Remake the remakes? No, I feel like a lot of what they're doing with the remakes are just like getting them up to a new standard, right? Like Resident Evil, like remaking Resident Evil 2 and 3 brought them up to the, and 4 brought them up to the standard. I would say 2 and 3 brought them up to the standard of 4, if not surpassed it for some people. And then 4 just brought it up to the modern day standard, right? Depending on what you think. Wasn't fully on board for the remaking 4. I wasn't either. But from what I've seen, it seems like a lot of people are pretty happy with the changes. Or the update. So, I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest Resident Evil fan, so I couldn't tell you the most about it and the changes they made. More sprue for the sprue bag! Alright. Return to the bald. What it is, what it is, what it is, what it isn't. Alright, so to wrap up what we did today, we made 10 almost fully finished intercessors on a plate. They look delicious. They're so tasty. I'm gonna gobble them up. They're gonna be so good. We made those guys. And we had one speeder guy. We had one speeder guy that I already had. He was done and dusted. But I had to finish 2 more speeders. So what did we do? We broke some guys to pieces and we glued them on the other bikes. They're not supposed to be on these bikes. They're not the right models, but we made them work so I'd have a full speeder squad. Ignore how none of them are holding on to the handles of the bike. This bike doesn't even have handlebars. I don't know where they are, but whatever. Do you paint those? I'm going to paint them at some point. I've got to primer them and everything first. And I need some bases for these guys because they don't have any bases yet. But yes, at some point I am going to paint them. But yeah, that's what we did today. We made a grand total of 12 models. I could do the other box of intercessors sometime, another box of Prismaris intercessors. Don't know if I will. I mean, I'll probably build them, but I don't know if I'll do it on stream. Although, this has been a chill stream. This has been chill. I've really enjoyed just, like, sitting here for 3 hours, building little guys and chit-chatting. It's been fun. I really enjoyed the vibe. So, I don't know. I might do this again just for me. It's been a good time. I've had a good time. But we're going to call it here. I'm going to feed myself. Going to feed the boy. Because he's just going through it right now. Gonna be working tomorrow, just a heads up. I think tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I might actually try and go out tomorrow because I haven't been out in a while. If I don't go out tomorrow, I'll probably stream. I might try to do a Smash Arena or something. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've done one of those, and I kind of want to get back into playing Smash. And that's easier to do with the Discord because everybody in Discord's pretty chill. But yeah, all right. I'm going to call it there, boys. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. It's been fun. Or maybe I will just build that other box. I don't know. Who knows? I'll do whatever I want. You can't stop me. You can't tell me what to do.